Mic sounding the way it's sounding.
All right, we gonna have to. Yo, this is the third time. Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
We're back.
Well, third time's a charm, but we're here. We're here.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody.
This is a debut episode of No Call No Show.
No call, no show.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm Cold Tan.
I'm off beat.
And we are your podcast. What do you want to call us? Your podcast.
I thought we already gave a name for it.
What?
No Call No Show. You about to switch it up again?
No. I'm not switching it up. I just your podcast.
I feel. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're the podcast for cross-generation individuals. That sound right?
Cross in. No. Your podcast. It's not coming to me.
It'll come up throughout the show.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But welcome everybody. Like we said, this is our first debut episode. We're gonna keep things pretty brief today. Pretty much just discussing a little bit about ourselves and also what our goal is with coming out with the show. So I'm gonna start off. My name is Offbeat. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm currently attending school, grad school for accounting. And on my side time, I like to take long walks in the park and sing French songs. I got that from a show, actually. What's the name of that show? Comes on NBC. The Good Place. Yeah, I got that from The Good Place.
The Good Place.
The Good Place. That's actually a pretty dope show. We might have to do a review on that. This is going to be quite a few shows.
Well, I have to watch it. I watch very little TV programming.
Which is funny because what we're going to be talking about today is kind of the reason why I believe TV is dying, at least in its traditional sense.
Dead. Traditional TV is dead. It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur, especially being that a lot of the shows that
No, they can't keep up with.
Well, because what I'm saying, there's some good shows, but they're on outlets like Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Video. So, like, they essentially play the reruns of the shows that you may miss. Because, for instance, I didn't watch this on TV. Mm-hmm. Someone told me about this on Netflix. And I was like, but this isn't a Netflix exclusive. They was like, oh, no, it's on NBC.
Well, like, I'm saying traditional TV cannot keep up with how much content that these new outlets, internet outlets are putting out. It
can't because it's instant. But we're going to hold that thought. Tell them a little bit about yourself, Colton.
I'm Cold Tan, Harlem boy. Harlem boy, New Yorker, native New Yorker.
Yeah, but he in Sojo now. You gotta say it. You gotta say I rep Sojo.
No, never. So, I won't say Sojo. I'll just say South Jersey. I'll say Jersey as a whole. How about that? Jersey as a whole.
All right.
Yeah, currently reside in Jersey. I work for an LTL company.
Same.
That's how me and Offbeat met. College educated, if you want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I went to audio engineering school, Institute of Audio Research. Got my little certificate there in audio engineering.
And he drops beats.
Sound designing.
He's gonna play coy about that.
In my mid-40s, so I'm a young man.
Well, according to Uzi, you're not.
Yeah, well.
He said everybody older than 25 is old.
Yeah, well,
that includes me though too.
Yeah, well, if you looked at his face and you looked at my face, you would wonder who's younger and who's old.
This is true. This is very true.
I live a stress-free life.
Yeah,
stress-free. 2 kids, a wife. Been married with my wife 25 years. Married 13.
I like that.
And pretty much, man. I'm just out here trying to make my way, find my niche, if that's how you pronounce the word, niche.
Tomato.
Still passionate about my dreams, and I think that's the most important thing.
And I think it's a perfect segue for, like I said, what we're talking about today. Pretty much the reason why we started this show is just creating your own platform and being self-reliant on yourself.
Right, self-sufficient.
Not waking up to another person's demands, on another person's dime, And I mean, I get it. Listen, I'm not knocking people who do it. Granted.
Well, I mean, you do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know, so we're not telling you to quit your job and go pursue your dreams.
Oh no,
that's not feasible.
You hold the hands of your passion in your job. Like this is what my cousin tells me. You hold the hands of your passion in your job, and then once that passion starts to burn, you ride with the passion. You got to tell your job, sorry, baby, gotta go. Is that an appointment? I think he got an appointment. But we'll wait for him to get back. Pretty much, like I said, right now we're in a crucial time where you have a lot of. It started off with, I want to say young kids, but just people in general. People are really using media outlets like YouTube, Vine, Snapchat, to pretty much just go and live their dreams. You got guys in the music industry, people in the film industry, people that do cook shows, makeup tutorials, all sorts of people. I was telling Colton, I remember, I think I was in college at the time, Issa Rae from the show Insecure. She first started out with the show was called Awkward Black Girl. And like now she's on HBO, she's winning awards. Also told him about Donald Glover before he became Childish Gambino and was rapping to the mainstream and singing, of course, now. He used to be a comedian at NYU. Him and his boys, they had a troupe called Derek Comedy, where they had that most famous video, Bro Rape. So, excuse me. There's a whole bunch of people out there that have really used YouTube to their advantage. They really use it to their advantage. And now, I think because, I don't know, would you say YouTube is flooded? Would you say that?
I really want them to take hold to the name of the podcast. Really, let that sink in. No call, no show. And just think about it. And I think it'll become a lot more clear as we go on and we expose ourselves and our thoughts to the audience.
Yeah.
So yeah, no call, no show. No call, no show.
No call, no show. And I really do like the name. I think I want to see in the comments how people are going to interpret it for themselves. I feel like most people are going to go with the typical answer, like, "Oh, you don't go to work." Well, I mean that's the most obvious thing. If you don't call, you don't show up to work.
Right. Well, I mean, if you don't answer your calling in life,
then nothing's going to show up.
Then nothing's going to show up for you.
And that's true.
So I'm just saying, perception that everybody will take it and internalize it differently.
Yeah, of course. But I think that's the primary message of our show.
But that's how we came up with the name.
Exactly. So put it like this. We want you guys to become our family over time. But I was telling Coltan this, like, what really motivated me, I was thinking, I watch a lot of podcasts. I watch a couple React videos, not much, because a lot of it is mindless. Not knocking the dudes that do it, because everybody's got to, feed their family somehow. But the way I looked at it was, the more and more that I spend time watching somebody else's show, the less I can put into something constructive for myself.
For yourself, that's right.
So, that's the goal in mind here. We're going to be discussing a whole bunch of things, but for the people that really have dreams outside of your typical 9-to-5 jobs, if you want to go live them, take it from us, go for it. This is a risk right here, but it's better to say that you tried than to have just said, "Hey, I'm comfortable and I'm just gonna do this," and stay in routine.
I feel in your younger years, even it doesn't matter if you're in a position where you can just drop everything and say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go."
Yeah.
And you have no other responsibilities tied to you.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
This is the time to do it. If you don't have children, if you're not tied down to a death mortgage,
or ailing parents,
yeah,
things like that. And granted, that's not to say that the people that have these difficulties can't get through it, but it does cause more complications. So it's a bit more difficult for those people than for like people that you say are more free to do as they please. But I mean, if you can find a way, then go for it. That's pretty much what I would say. And like I said, it's so funny. Like, you know, YouTube it's 2017. YouTube came out in 2003, so it's 14 years. Yeah, it's
05.
Oh no, you said it was 05. No, what I was telling you before, I said that I released the video in YouTube in 05.
In 05.
Yeah, but YouTube is older than that. But what I'm saying, back then, you didn't get the type of viewership that you get now. Like, you got guys like 100 million. Well, it might be more than that.
Way more.
Way more.
Way more.
Have we hit billions yet? Have we hit billion?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some videos that have gone viral, and that's why you see like these record labels, like your Atlantic Records. They're signing these guys that are doing diss records rather than signing an artist that's been, you know, putting in work for their whole lives.
Well, I mean, that's what makes it so great, because it's on-demand content.
Yes, and that's why Coltan was saying TV cannot keep up.
It can't keep up.
It can't. You know, because
they wish they can get one show with 1 billion views.
Yes.
It'll never happen.
That's true.
It'll never happen.
See, but we're going to have to talk about it eventually. We're going to have to talk about net neutrality. Because for some reason I feel like that might put a harm. That might like hinder YouTubers in the future.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit. There is net neutrality, because you have Internet 1 and Internet 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have the dark web.
Yeah, you do.
So as far as how fast you get the information now, you know, they tried to slow it up, but now that they're releasing a 5G grid,
yeah,
but they can't control it. They can't control it.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know, for some reason, like I feel like, you know, with the YouTube Red and
I don't even know what YouTube Red is about. Every time they advertise it to me, I say no thanks.
I think it has something to do with live TV.
Well, is it music? Is it just music?
YouTube Red. We're just going to do that. We're going to research that real quick. YouTube Red. It says something about
live TV.
You know what it is? No. YouTube Red is essentially like an Amazon Prime Video or Netflix. That's what it is.
And it's by subscription.
It's by subscription, and it's YouTube Originals. That's what that is.
Oh.
So YouTube is jumping in the game.
Releasing their own content.
Yes. And see now, so that's how you can get a deal through YouTube. Because if you just go through the old way, it's going to take a lot of views to make money through YouTube alone, through their partnership program.
So all of these guys that are making their own web series, you think they're going through there?
I mean, I've seen some. Not like I don't remember some, but I've seen like some trailers for YouTube Red movies. So yeah, I'm sure some of your more like I'm sure there's like Hollywood actors that have done YouTube Red videos, and maybe there's been a couple of guys that are rising up, but most of YouTubers like starting out, you know, they're releasing this stuff pretty much on regular YouTube. And if they are getting paid, they're using like your third party crowdfunding sites like a Patreon.
For 3 months, you get a free trial for $9.99. Uninterrupted music, ad-free videos, and more. YouTube Red.
But the one that I'm looking at right now is called YouTube Red Originals. So these are movies and series. But I guess like if you want to listen to your music, if you don't want to see the ads, because everything is already paid for. So, but yeah, I mean,
you know, well they have YouTube Red Originals. What else?
Like the internet has really become like the new method of content, and it's unlimited. Like there's so many channels, There's so many series. There's so many artists.
But I understand why would it be? Why are they charging? What are you getting different on YouTube Red that you don't get?
That's exactly that content that you see on there. You're not gonna find on YouTube. Like these are people. Essentially, these are people that have they're vendors. They have deals with YouTube. Like I said, it's comparable to a Netflix or a Hulu or an Amazon. Well, not necessarily Hulu because I don't think Hulu has too many originals. Hulu shows like a lot of things that are from the networks, but more so like a Netflix or a Amazon. That's what the YouTube Red is doing. So yeah, these guys, you have guys getting paid through them, but I think Hollywood for the most part has their hands in that pocket.
YouTube Red
and YouTube Red, yes.
Definitely,
because even with the music, I think Leo Cohen, he's affiliated with the YouTube Red for the music division.
For the music side,
yeah. So, like I said, it's already controlled by the machine, the YouTube Red. But other than that, like if you're on regular YouTube, you create your own content. This is pretty much a marketing ploy.
So, does Silicon Valley have a nice stake in Hollywood? You think?
Oh yeah, Apple. Come on.
No, that's just music, though.
I mean,
have you seen Apple produce movies?
Produce movies? No, but Amazon does.
Yeah, but not on not on the big screen.
They don't need to.
Unless they're, They
don't need to. Because they have series on the website.
Well, Jeff Bezos, you know how much this guy is worth?
Is he close to Bill?
Oh, he's past Bill.
He's past Bill.
Yeah, I think he's like $15 billion.
Ooh. Yeah, man. The fact that money is running through a company like that.
$15 billion. Did you see the new thing that they trying to release now?
You talking about the cameras?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. For all the folks out there that are just hearing the podcast, you can follow us at @NoCall_WB. We have like a little mini vlog on our Instagram, so we'll put like random stories up all the time. But right now, there's a package. It's called Amazon card package. I don't even remember the name of it. But it's $249. You get a camera and a smart lock. And the smart lock kind of reminds me of like the locks like in a hotel, but I don't think it uses a card. It uses like a pin pad key. So your driver can't change a pin pad key, but he's given the pin pad key when he's making a delivery. Now, here's the thing that makes me nervous. Excuse me, because granted, they say that there's a camera there, but what makes me nervous is the number change every time you get a new delivery driver dropping something off, or is that something that you do manually? Because like, is your camera always on? Like, that's what I would like to know. That's definitely what I'd like to know. But
is it one access number?
I think it's one access number, and you get one camera. Now, if you want to get additional cameras, they're $120. So Amazon is really like they're trying to become a security
who's to say
system.
They can't? Yeah, who's to say they can't disable a camera? And
well, yeah, if it's like Wi-Fi based, yeah,
they can disable a camera.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Because the thing of the camera is for you to be able to watch the delivery on.
Yeah, because it's an app on your phone.
Yeah, on your phone.
Yeah. I don't know. Amazon's doing a lot.
I wouldn't trust that. I would never do it.
Yeah, it's not something I would. It sounds cool.
Would you guys do it?
That's what I want. That's what I want to know.
I wouldn't do
it. But Amazon, they definitely got their foot holding the game. They're controlling. Well, they purchase Whole Foods. They also, I think they're gonna start getting delivery trucks. They're building new warehouses all over the country. They just built like 3 in Jersey alone.
Yeah, I think they're gonna cut out the middleman as far as LTL and start transporting their own product.
And those leading companies are gonna take a huge hit. Because take it from us, the biggest companies that ship are Apple, your Amazon. And like those warehouses, like your BJ's and
your BJ's, but and the drug companies,
like McKesson,
CVS,
McKesson. Those are the big companies that are shipping product across the country. Now with Amazon, Amazon could ship their own stuff, and they're going to be striking deals with some of these companies.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to hurt these LTLs. It definitely will.
And that's the thing about working at an LTL, such as the one that we work at. You can actually see what's moving through the country.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I mean? You can actually see what's the GDP of the country.
Yeah.
Nationwide. So
I don't know. I just feel like looking at with our company, the way they acquired other smaller companies, like that's definitely something that Amazon will start doing to help themselves grow. So,
Well, I don't know with the particular company we work for, they have such a heavy foothold on Capitol Hill.
They do.
You know what I mean?
But that's all they do. See,
well,
and Amazon's got their money in everything. Which, by the way, speaking of Amazon,
yeah, but see, you got to figure Amazon is they're looked at as Silicon Valley in a whole is looked at as anti-old establishment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they're not playing by those rules that most of these guys that have lobbyists on Capitol Hill. Silicon Valley in a whole is its own government.
That's true. They
have more money than the government.
Than the government, yeah. They run like on their own economy, essentially.
Yes.
Speaking of Amazon, what I wanted to mention too, for everybody that's in the YouTube, Amazon also, see, this is what I'm saying. Amazon's got their foot in everything. They got a YouTube competitor. It's called Amazon Video Direct. And I think this is eventually what YouTube is probably going to go to. It's a subscription service where you upload videos, whether they're movies or your own series or your musical content, but you have to pay per month, or I think you can pay annually as well. But as you can see, there's many different avenues for you to release your content, no matter what you're trying to sell.
That's interesting.
It is.
But we also want you to know that we're here to be informative, but we're also here for the bullshit.
We are.
We're here for the bullshit.
We can get a little ratchet at times.
We'll give you the bullshit if you want the bullshit. We're trying to strike a balance. We definitely need balance.
Y'all can just let us know.
But we're definitely here to inform, keep you educated.
But we're not going to preach to you, though, either.
Yeah, no. We're far from preaching. Yeah, I'm anti-preaching. I don't like to be preached to, and I don't want to preach. So, but we're definitely here for a balance of information to give to you guys. And I think this is therapeutic for the both of us.
It is. Kind of feels like a diary in a sense, just a little bit. Because I get to pretty much express everything I'm feeling, but like on a wider scale. Like usually if I'm just spitting in the coltan, it's like, all right, we're talking to the pew. I don't think I said that saying right. Talking to the choir. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to the choir. But like now, we get to hear from you guys whether you agree with this and listen or disagree. And if you disagree, that's cool. We have no problem with people disagreeing. We're not the type of people that's going to be deleting comments if you guys got something smart to say.
I'm personally looking for the objective view.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. I want you guys to be objective.
Be objective. Think out the box.
Yes.
Don't give us textbook answers.
No textbook answers. I don't subscribe to groupthink. I'm a free-minded person. And I want to attract free-minded people.
Be contrarian, please. That's like my nickname.
Or be contrarian?
Yes. I might have to switch my name.
Contrarian.
Contrarian. Great vocab word. Thanks, Dad.
OQ.
But yeah, hey, you got any more announcements? Anything else you want to bring to the people?
I think that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, we're glad that you guys listened to us today. Be sure to subscribe to us on our Twitter. I ain't gonna lie, Twitter's a little dry, but it shares the same name with the gram. No call.
Twitter, I think Twitter. I was thinking about Twitter today.
Talk to me.
Twitter is the pulse of society.
I feel like it was in college.
No, it really is.
Yeah, but see,
it really is.
I think you have to have a certain influence. Like Instagram is much easier to get a following than Twitter. Like Twitter takes some time.
No,
they're different monsters.
I'm talking about as far as consciousness.
Oh, you talking about like these like
thought
Twitter
processes,
like Twitter like Twitter politicians.
No, just
and Twitter activists.
Your thoughts are being broadcast.
Yeah.
And within 140 characters.
Well, it's not even just Twitter though. Think about it, like with social media. So,
but I'm saying they have built algorithms to detect what society is thinking based on what you're posting.
But based on the trends.
The trends and what people are posting.
But the reason why I said that is because
they can predict what's going to happen just by the thoughts of people.
Right. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like with Twitter, it's not even just Twitter. I feel like it's with social media as a whole. It gives people an avenue to speak up and not fear of being approached by somebody. Now here's the thing: if somebody approaches you, everything
is being monitored.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like, if you have a thought and somebody approaches you, if you are willing to say it, you should be able to face somebody face to face and say it to them.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not for the getting physical with people because you had an opinion. Like anybody can have an opinion. You know, for you to get physical, that's just showing of your fragile ego. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're making it clear. Like, if you have anything smart to say, jokes, whatever,
say it.
Say it. You know,
say it.
You should say it.
That's right.
Whether we agree with it or not. You know, that these are your thoughts. And I think that's important for today's society, because I feel like over time people are being told, no, we don't want to hear your opinion. No, your opinion's offensive. Yada, 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 yada. And I'll be the first to say, there's a lot of people's opinions that I don't care for, but I mean, they still have the right to say what they got to say. And I'm not going to get into it because there's certain people I don't want to mention, but you know, if you do watch TV or you're on social media, you see certain people all the time. You be like, I wish they would shut up. But I mean, hey, I feel like that's just a basic human right to be able to express yourself vocally without, fearing being harmed.
That's a whole nother conversation in itself.
It is. And
a whole nother conversation.
And we will definitely revisit that. We're definitely going to have to revisit that. But, we are coming up short. So, like I was saying, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. No call, no show _WB.
We're building a brand, people.
We are building it.
We're building a brand.
And follow the YouTube. Subscribe to us at Wirebird. That's spaced out, though. There's no underscore. It's just spaced out. Wirebird.
Spaced out Wirebird, right?
Yes.
We will have merch coming to you guys soon.
Mm-hmm.
Apparel. We have a lot planned, a lot in store. So just look out. Keep checking for us.
Absolutely. So that'll do for the first episode of No Call, No Show. I'm your man Offbeat.
I'm Cold Tan.
And we're out.
All right.